Good morning, students. In last period, we see the equations of laws of motion. Now main part our Newton's laws of motion. We see one by one, three laws will be there. Newton's laws. We can see one by one it. First, they gave you page number 12. Open it. Newton's first law of motion. In that, they gave you one activity. Through this activity, we see the first law of motion. What is the activity? Let's try this. I will read it. You can see it in your textbook. Fill the glass with the sand and keep a piece of cardboard on it. Keep a 5 rupees coin on the cardboard. Now strike the cardboard and with the hand using your fingers and observe what happens. Okay. They gave you activity and you can do it as it is. So what happened with that coin? Where the coin falls down? In the glass or it is as it is on the cardboard? You can think about it. What happened with the coin? I think that coin can fall in the glass. Yes, 100%. When you can strike the cardboard coins can get the motion so the coin can fall down in the glass. So this is our activity which we complete, and this activity is related to balance and unbalanced force. And what means by balanced force and what means by unbalanced force, it is also important. So to get the information about balance and unbalanced force, we see this activity. You can balance that cardboard so we can falls down the coin in the glass. So we start first balance and unbalanced force. Before starts first law. Okay, balanced and unbalanced force. You know, when you are in child, you are play the tug of war game. Tug of war, in that game, some students one side, some students at second side, and you continuously apply the force on that second area. What happened? You can see it in tug of war. The force applied at both sides means when same members of two sides, the tug of war game continues very time. No one can fall down. But at one side 10 members and at second side 2 members only we can play it. What happened? The 10 members can apply more force at that 2 members. So the force where apply and how apply, it is important. The force is level is same, then they will be not move as it is, they are in same position. But force is apply more at one side, second side will be falls down. So it will be balancing the force, it will be unbalancing the force. Means force applied by both sides are equal, then it is balanced force. How? 5 students at one side, 5 students at second side, then it will be balancing, because that total 10 students applying force at same sides. So balancing force will be there, balanced force will be there. So centering rope, center of rope will be static. Static means it cannot move from left side or right side, because at right side same force will be applied, at left side also same force will be applied. What happened? What the first point? Balance the force means what? Force applied by both sides are equal. Equal force. At both sides. Then what happened? It means balanced. And second point, unequal force at both sides, then it will be unbalanced force. Don't forget, balance the unbalanced force. game we can see. Equal forces at both sides, then balanced force will be applied, and unequal force at two sides, then unbalanced force is applied. Means balanced force, 5 students at one side, 5 students at second side. It is balanced force. And unbalanced, 10 students at one side and 2 students at second side. It is unbalanced force. We continue the game. What happened? In balanced force, same force will be there, balancing. Then center rope, what happened about that center rope? Center rope is static in balanced force. Center rope is static. And in unbalanced force, center rope is shifted in the direction. It will be shifts. Don't forget, in balanced force, center rope will be static. It cannot move from one place to the other, or at left side or right side. It cannot move. Why? Because at two sides balancing forces will be there. But second unbalanced force, the center rope will be shifts in the left side or right side. How? It depends on the applying forces. Don't forget, it shifts at right side. What happened? Why? Why it will be right side? Because in right side more force will be applied and left side force will be less. Then second, it shifts with the left side. Why? Because in left side force is more and right side force is less. So it is balanced force and unbalanced force. The center rope will be static or it is moving. Don't forget. So, this is the difference between balanced and unbalanced force. The question is like that. Write the difference between balanced and unbalanced force. You can write it in the words what means by balanced force, what means by unbalanced force, and how the forces applied. It will be equal, unequal, what happened with the rope. The rope will be static or rope will be shifted. It will be directed from one side to other side. You can write all these points to differentiate the balanced and unbalanced force. So we go further. Depending upon this balanced and unbalanced force, our first motion, Newton's law of motion will be corrected or it will be available. What is the law? First we can state the law. An object continues to remain at rest or in a state of uniform along a straight line unless as external unbalanced force acts on it. So this is your first law of motion. As it is, you can write this law. Don't change or you cannot add your words in that law. So it is scientific rule. You cannot change the total sentence or word, or you cannot add your words also. So as it is, you can write it. So what is the law say? That is the explanation. Object is in rest position and it is not changed. It is uniform motion or in a straight line applied up to unbalance or external force. When we apply the another force and external force, then only the object changes its position. Understood? What object is in the rest position? Okay. When we apply the force, okay, applying force, then only changing position. Okay, don't forget. When I take you, okay, I give you one example. I will stand here, or this board, your green board, it is an object. It is in the rest position now. When this green board can move from one place to another, when anyone or any student or any other can take this board with the force and give to the next room or take to the next level. Then only this board can change its position. Means this object is in the rest position unless we can apply the force on this. Then only this will be changed the position. Your bike also, two-wheeler. That two-wheeler as it is in the rest position. When it will be changed its motion? When we apply the force on that bike, then only that bike changes its position. Means your first law will be complete. What Newton's first law says that the object is in the rest position or in uniform motion when we applied or external force can applied on that, then only they change their position. This is the law. This is the motion. So applied on it, but they cancel one another. Net force is 0. When net force is 0? When two same oppositions can apply the force, like tug of war. Here 10 students applying the force. The center rope is a straight as it is in rest position, means net force is equal to 0, but unequal force will be there. Net force 0? No. It become, we see, it will be change the direction. So Newton's first law explain only inertia. What he explained? Inertia. What means inertia? The inability of object to change its motion on its own. They cannot change the position. However, anyone apply the force. They cannot change position its own. The chalk cannot go as it is. He have the legs, he have the hands, no. Unless and unknown, I take it and I go it, then only the chalk change the position. Means it is the inertia, inability of object to change the motion of its own. When we want it, then only we walk. When we want to eat, then only we eat. Unless we cannot change it as it is there in rest position. This is inertia. Inertia means inability of object to change its motion of its own. Only they can want it, then only it will be happen. Okay, you want to pass up to 99.99, then only it will be happen. You don't want, then as it is it will be. So inertia is related to Newton's first law, and what Newton's first law say? Object is in rest position unless we cannot apply external force. As it is, you can write the law of motion. So here we stop and you can read second and third law. In next lecture we can continue it. Thank you all of you.